We continue learning Rabeinu Yona's Sharei Teshuva. We pick it up on page 568, just to mention. On the chart, it says we finish on page 570 today. It's a little bit of a misprint. It's page 572 based on the breakup of the words. But page 568, we continue speaking about Lashon Hara, a second category of Mesabri Lashon Hara. Says Rabeinu Yona, Chelik Hasheni, HaMesabri Lashon Hara v'yirchak b'ay midibar sheker, is one who habitually speaks Lashon Hara and distances himself from falsehood. He says negative things about others, but he makes sure they're true. And this is one of the more classical, we can call them mistakes in the world of Lashon Hara, that people say, but it's true. But it's true. It's true that it's true. But it's also true that it's Lashon Hara. Says the Gemara, if someone in their own privacy reminds someone about the bad deeds of another person, one of his parents, you're transgressing a pasuk in the Torah of Loisanu Ishas Amisai. Do not distress your friend. The pasuk is talking about by Nas Tavarim, verbally causing someone pain, as we've explained. Ben loy isa bavonav. Children should not carry the sins of their father, and therefore you should not remind someone of an issue that one's parent had. Another case, someone embarrasses someone in the presence of others regarding something that his ancestors did. You go to Gehenna, you're not coming out. Why? Because you embarrassed him. Just say a little better. I read the first line that it's still Lashon Hara when it's true, which is an accurate statement. But first, Rabeinu Yona is explaining there are other avenues of negative speech, of derogatory speech, of causing someone pain by talking about an ancestor, anas, tavarim, by embarrassing someone, by talking to someone about an ancestor from something else, which of course are horrible averais. And finally, if one says and publicizes a ta'eva of one's parent, in front of other people, but not in front of this person himself, to ruin the person's reputation, to disgrace him in the eyes of people, this is where it says those who speak Lashon Hara will not greet the Shechina. And similarly, if a person is Baal Tshuva, of course, you're not allowed to remind him of his earlier Averis. Continues Rabeinu Yona. Till now, we're talking about someone that now he doesn't do certain Averis, but you're reminding him of that which he did. But says Rabeinu Yona, you should know, he is Iver Navira in private, and he publicly reveals the Averos. You say over the Averos of another person, Asham Alzeh. That's Lashon Hara. Again, Ruvain does something wrong, and he indeed does something wrong. It was Aser. To talk about that which Ruvain did is still Lashon Hara. Because maybe Ruvain's in the middle of doing tshuva. Enough. And the grief is on his mind. And the heart knows its own bitterness, which of course is the term showing us that HaKadosh Baruch Hu knows what's in one's mind, and therefore, maybe he's on the path of tshuva. Says Rabeinu Yona, it's not proper to reveal such things, except if you want to talk to a Talmid Chacham, you want to talk in privacy, who's not going to talk about this to the public, but he'll know that someone did an Aveira and he'll distance from him, until he knows he did tshuva, that you could do. You want to tell the Talmid Chacham, by the way, Ruvain did this and this wrong, so that the Talmid Chacham will not talk about it, but he'll be able to handle it with the utmost sensitivity. That is okay. Let's say the one who did a sin, he's a Talmid Chacham. Know what we should think about him? Yes, we saw him do something wrong, but he did tshuva. And maybe the Yetzer Hara got him again. I'm sure he felt bad, and I'm sure he's going to do tshuva, certainly not to talk negatively about the Talmid Chacham.